Disruptions, violent disagreements, and some fisticuffs are some of the dramatic outcome of the APC World Congresses in several states of the Federation. The party says it has been largely peaceful, but in Rivers State, the aftermath is still controversial. After a shameful disruption of the Ekiti All Progressives Congress governorship primary on Saturday, comes protest as angry party members ask for the sack of the party state chairman, Mr. Jidiawe. The party says it has received the report of the Amakura committee. Many thanks for joining in, everyone. This is Politics Today, live on Channels Television. I'm Shewakim Melaye, Channels Television Global Headquarters in Lagos. So many stops for us on the program, and it's just about half hour, so we need to get running, shall we, everyone? It is exactly 284 days to the 2019 general elections, and trust me, the events of the past days are indications that the contest will be an intense one. Let's begin tonight's show with the latest on the troubles of the Kogi West Senator Dino Melaye. The Chief Justice of the Kogi State High Court has adjourned hearing on the bail application of the senator representing Kogi West at the National Assembly to Thursday, May the 10th, 2018. Justice Nasiru Ajana's decision follows the failure of the lawyers of the police and Senator Melaye to file the affidavit on the bail application. The embattled senator, who is currently on hospital admission at the National Hospital in Abuja, was remanded in police custody by the same court over alleged unlawful possession of firearms alongside two others in Kogi State. Melaye was arrested on April the 24th after police laid siege to his house in Abuja. He is also accused of attempting to escape arrest and implicate the police in attempt to commit suicide. An executive and legislature may appear to have perpetually been at loggerheads, but it appears they may have a way of observing their differences when they meet face to face. Today, President Muhammadu Buhari met with the Senate President Dr. Bukola Saraki and the Speaker of the House of Representatives Yakubu Dogara at the State House in Abuja, perhaps to resolve the misunderstanding between both arms of government. At the end of the meeting held behind closed doors, the Senate President told State House correspondents that the meeting was fruitful as they discussed several other issues affecting the country, including the 2018 budget.
Well, you see, we're here today. It was the initiative of the President, as he said, to brief us on his visit to America and to engage in discussion. So I think that's a good sign. We as National Assembly have always been ready to always give all our support to the executive, and we will continue to work along those lines. At the end of the day, you know, as I said, the presidential system we operate, definitely, you know, we find responsibility sometimes to check the executive executive. So there will always be times where we will disagree, but by and large, we will always work for the interests of Nigerians and always keep on moving on. The National Assembly, which also showed this great concern, things action will be taken to look into investigate that. Those are the issues we wanted to be talked about.
This is a civilian administration, it's a democracy, and it is imperative and very, very important that all institutions of democracy operate within the ambit of the rule of law. There's no way, I've said it before, that the police will behave in a democracy like a clan of tribesmen, like an upgraded barbarian, sort of. So there's need for us to act with civility. We're not saying anybody should be protected or defended. Once you have committed an offense, our law says that you should answer it. But you just have to utilize the provision of the Constitution, the rule of law, which this administration of President Muhammadu Buhari has overemphasized.
Well then, let's leave the State House, the seat of power in Abuja. Let's talk about Ekiti State governorship election. The PDP said a total of 2,132 delegates are set to participate in the Tuesday, May the 8th governorship primaries of the People's Democratic Party in Ekiti State. 3 governorship aspirants will be contesting for the party's governorship ticket. The National Publicity Secretary of the PDP has his hope that the primaries will be free and fair. And those on your screen, you find that the 3 contestants there for the primary. The incumbent Deputy Governor Kolakbo Olushola, popularly called Eleka, Senator Biodun Olujimi, a serving senator from Ekiti State, and the former Publicity Secretary of the PDP, Dayo Adeyeye. 2,132 delegates set for this election.
The primary tomorrow will have a total of 2,132 delegates. 1,585 are statutory delegates, while 547 delegates are elected on ad hoc for the purposes of that primary and for the national election, for the national convention. So a total of 2,132 delegates will be participating at the primary. We have 3 aspirants, and our leaders have spoken to these 3 aspirants, and they have agreed to conduct their affairs in the most decent manner that the People's Democratic Party is known for.
Then let's look at the other side of the divide. Another main political party in the state, the All Progressives Congress, is still yet to come to terms with the disgraceful manner in which the party's primary was disrupted on Saturday. Aspirants are still at loggerheads. Today, a group of protesters stormed the party's office in the capital, Ekiti, asking for the removal of the state chairman, Mr. Jidihawe.
We have observed so many infractions by Jidihawe-led executive in our state, and we observed particularly what happened on Saturday was a great display of, because it has brought disrepute to our party.
We are changing the leadership of this party at the state level.
Is this how to change the leadership?
Yes, because just to avoid a total collapse of this party.
People should desist from sending rumors around that probably they are special candidates. There's no special aspirants among all the 33 aspirants. But I know with the present act, I'm still in doubt. I'm trying to find out who actually behind this act.
So, the trauma of the Ekiti governorship primary disruption may be giving the ruling APC some sleepless night, considering the kind of setback that could be for them, especially for the reputation of the party as a whole. From Rivers to Delta, Anambra to Oyo, and Delta State, where a death was recorded. Last weekend, World Congresses were nothing to write home about. One cannot take away the fact that it was peaceful and successful in several states of the Federation. But don't forget that the bad ones could have caused a huge damage to the reputation of the entirety of the exercise. So let's give you a quick recap of some of the places where the Congresses went bad. It was rivers of trouble in the River State APC. Even on the eve of the APC World Congress, the apparent destruction of the party's office is an obvious indication of the trouble that was looming. On the day of the Congress, more trouble erupted. In full glare of party officials and members, even with the governor of Imo State, Rochas Okorocha, materials were carted away. The governor joined the search party. He was more than surprised.
Here is the director of SSS, and this is the commissioner of police on the same matter. So I've charged the commissioner of police and the director of SSS that this man must be produced from this house.
In Adamawa State, the case is not any different. Disagreements greet the gathering. And in Oyo State, Governor Abiola Ajimobi and Minister of Communications were caught in the web of the division rocking the party in the state, and more drama ensued. Anambra State was perhaps shameful. The police battled to stop angry members of the party from lynching the Minister of Labour, Chris Ngige. In Delta State, violence trailed the Congress as the chairmanship aspirant in Jeremy Unit 3, Ward 10, Hueli, south of the state, was reportedly stabbed to death. There were also reports of snatching and hijack of electoral materials in some wards of the state. So then, you have an understanding of what happened in some of those states.